Hello, hello. You're with Maria May here at Radio Northern Beaches, and in the studio today I have Wayne Ryan from Project 76. Welcome, Wayne.
Hi, Maria. It's great to be here.
Now, Project 76, how did that name come about?
Yeah, look, Project 76, when we were looking for a name for the band, we thought about when we were kids and when we were young, and back in 1976, it makes it sound old, but we were young kids just surfing and playing music, and it was a safe time. We would go into the studio together or go and play, and it was just a really safe space where we'd go and show each other what we'd learned, and there was no egos or very little egos, and it was just a really happy, nice time. So we wanted to sort of recreate that sort of vibe back in the studio today where everything's cool and fun.
In the 70s, that's when all the great Australian rock bands came out. So you're in good stead there. So you've got to be great because that's the genesis, I think, of Australian music. Rock music happened in the 70s.
Yeah, it was an interesting time. We had the privilege of, back in those days, of playing in a band called Mad Shadows, who we were playing all the venues and with all the big bands at the time. And we were privileged to play with I look back today, some of the greatest rock bands that this country have produced. Bands like Midnight Oil,
and
the Angels,
of course,
the Radiators, and so forth.
They're still playing, and you're still playing. So, what gigs do you have coming up?
Yeah, we are still playing. We love playing, of course, and it's the ultimate thing for a band, I believe. And we've been playing a whole bunch of different gigs, including the Beach to Beach Festival recently. We've been doing a lot of sort of concerts called Rock the Series. And, for example, we're coming up shortly in February doing a gig at Manly Leagues Club for Rock the Radio. The Rock the Series is about community support, where the bands get together and we pick a cause. And those causes could be anything from cancer research, or we did one recently for the Mind Cafe to keep that sort of...
The Mind Cafe in Narrabeen,
That was called Rock the Mind. We also did one, Rock the Ribbon, for a rare cancer disease. So the bands get together in support with the Leagues Club and Rotary and community. We have massive night of music. People come, and all the proceeds to that go to that cause for that night. Awesome venue, the Manly Leagues Club, of course, is big production crew, so they're not just, the band's not thrown in the corner, there's big visuals and great lighting, and it's a really big night. And it's been very, very successful.
So tell me about the ones that you've already done, like give me the success stories and paint a picture for us of what people can expect in coming to any of the Rock the Series.
Well, obviously, it's a big night.
Yeah.
And it's one of those nights where people just so keen to get to now because of the history and what's been happening, and always a few surprises. We've got some incredible local bands. If I can talk about Rock the Radio, we have some really incredible bands, local bands, giving their time and their expertise. Great production crews, great lighting, big visuals, all that sort of stuff. But the night is a big night. It starts at about 6 o'clock for those who want to be in the VIP section, where they can come and meet the bands and meet the people and learn more about what the whole event's about. And that includes some welcome drinks and some food. And that's before the main gates open, I suppose, or the main doors open.
So you get all the luxury treatment with free food and canapes, I think, and drinks, and meeting all the bands and talking to them, having your photo taken, putting it on socials, I guess.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff, not just meeting the band, but meeting people from Northern Beaches Radio, meeting people from the community, meeting people from Rotary, whatever, meeting even the politicians that quite often come and support, and other local celebrities like other rock stars.
Okay, so that's the tickets to buy, the VIP ones, if you want that extra experience, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's just a really cool thing where everyone gets together before the main show. There's obviously entertainment during the VIP section, and it's just where we can all get together and talk about the cause for that night and just get a mingle before that we all rock it out.
And then what happens after that?
Well, of course, the night flows, and it really is about the music, and it is about having a great time. And the bands really do rock, and they do sort of change up pretty quickly, so the night flows.
So tell me about the bands. We've got Stacey's Got a Gun. What kind of music do they play?
Well, Stacey's Got a Gun is an awesome band. We've worked with them before, and we love them immensely. Jamie Johnson fronts the band, and she's amazing. Also got an incredible lineup of musicians in that band, led by Michael Samuel, the guitarist there. They play sort of a lot of their own stuff, as well as a lot of really covers their way, which is kind of cool. Plenty of good old Aussie stuff. They're probably not as heavy. They're sort of soft rock, but absolutely incredible band.
So we start the night with them getting us into the mood of dancing and, getting us sort of warmed up for the main act. But in between, we've got The Tempted.
Yeah, The Tempted are awesome. They're a real good party band. I've had the privilege of seeing them once recently and really had a thoroughly good night. And I think anyone that's seen to one of the Tempted shows, they can be prepared for a really fun.
I've got to say that Joe Wakeman, who is one of the singers, is a radio presenter here at Radio Northern Beaches, and I have had the privilege of seeing them a couple of times. Yeah, they are awesome. They get everyone dancing. Everyone knows all the songs that are in their repertoire or in their set list. The glitter comes on, so wear some glitter or something, party attire, and you'll have a great night. So, and then, of course, the headliner is your band, Project 76, so tell us about that.
Well, yeah, Project 76 are a bunch of musicians that have got together to sort of keep the dream alive, I suppose, and I play guitar and vocals. We've got an incredible bass guitarist by the name of Agnella, and on keyboards we have a guy called Lee Hensman who actually played with ABBA.
Really? And, the real ABBA?
Yeah.
Not a tribute ABBA?
No, he actually toured with ABBA and did the tours with them when they were back in the 70s. That's starting to show how old we are now.
Yeah.
We're not actually look that old, by the way, guys. We actually look pretty
young. It doesn't matter how old you are. If rock is in your veins, you're a rock star.
Yeah. And
hey, what about Rolling Stones? They're still rocking. AC/DC, they're still rocking.
Well, it's one of those things you can do with while you're getting old, which is great. But and on drums we have Rick Peterett, who is actually he probably hates me saying this, but he's such an humble guy, but he's actually a Grammy Award-winning drummer.
Wow.
And he's played plenty of other good bands. So there's a lot of experience with the band, but the band has got together just to have fun and just to do these charity events and just live a little bit of the rock and roll dream.
So tell me, what kind of songs can we expect to hear from you?
Well, I was playing in bands back in the 80s. We had a lot of our own songs. So getting back into it was kind of interesting for me because, with this new band coming in after COVID, we compromised by sort of doing covers our way. And we do the odd original. So most people that see us know the songs, but we just might change them up. So anything can happen. As a matter of fact, we've watched over the years, even guys like David Bowie, he evolves his own songs. And so we sort of take a lot of these songs and just really rock them up, do them our way.
I like the sound of that. It creates something old, I guess, into something new. And, I know the songs, I know the lyrics, but it's a completely new experience. So it's same, but different. Can I say that?
Yeah, I suppose, for those who watch shows like The Voice and things like that, the judges are often sort of saying, make it your song.
Yes, make it yours.
Yeah, make it yours, and I think that's what we like to do.
Can you rattle off a couple of songs that I can expect to hear?
Yeah.
I'll put you on the spot.
No, not at all. We do some bands like Cheap Trick. We do Bowie, of course. We do even, this might sound a bit random, but we do some Millennium by Robbie Williams. But of course, so we do them our way, a couple of our own.
So it sounds like you cover everybody, so there's something for everybody.
We do a lot of Simple Minds, we do stuff like that. We do the Verbs, even the Cars.
That sounds really interesting, and really, because all those songs, all of those, it sounds like a compilation album or compilation set that it's all the favourites, the best of. Yeah,
it's funny, sometimes we don't often do the hits of those bands necessarily. We kind of do sometimes the ones that you go, I remember that song, that's cool.
I haven't heard that in ages.
Yeah, that sort of stuff, and we kind of like that sort of stuff, and sometimes we do try to cover songs that you're not going to see or hear too often.
So that's Rock the Radio on Saturday the 28th of February. Are you playing, local gigs in between then so people can come and check you out? Yeah,
our last gig for the year, Surfboat Brewery at Warriewood. It's going to be a big night, actually. Ironically, we're going to be with some of the other bands on the bill for Rock the Radio. So that's on Saturday the 13th of December from 7 p.m.
Okay, so we can check you out there and get used to the songs and who you are and all the other bands, and then come and see Rock the Radio on the 28th of February.
The Leeds Club will be massive. It'll be big production.
It's going to be a bigger event with lots of raffles and prizes for people to win, a range of musicians. I'm sure that we'll get a lot of local celebrities, can I say, or personalities. We might get some local personalities coming.
Yeah, the last time we did a Rock the Series, it was really interesting because there's a lot of celebrities there, and I thought that the VIP that they were there for that, but they stayed around and rocked hard. So it's really cool.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, thanks for coming in today, Wayne, and telling us all about Project 76. And On behalf of Radio Northern Beaches, I want to thank you and Manly Leagues Club, Warringah Rotary, Project 76 Studio for doing this on behalf of our local community radio station and supporting us. That's a fantastic cause. We really appreciate it, and we can't wait to rock with you on the 28th of February on Saturday at Manly Leagues Club.
Well, I really hope that everyone gets out and has a good time, puts on their best rock and roll shirt and comes and rock for your radio station, which has just been an awesome...
It's a great thing that you do for the community, not only for us, but you did it for Rock the Mind Cafe at Narrabeen and also Rock the Ribbon for Rare Cancers. So kudos to you and your band and everybody that puts all this effort in for this big event productions and raising money for all these good causes and having fun doing it. People always like to give if they're having fun, and I think that's what it's all about. The VIP tickets and group discounts are also there that people can buy now, and they're only limited supply.
Yeah, the VIP section is really cool and it sells out really quick, so my advice is to get in early. It's great value, which includes food, extra entertainment. Saltwater Suns will be playing during the VIP section as well, so that's a really, really cool local band. They're awesome, and I love seeing these guys every time. So I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Well, that's it.
But it's just such a cool... The VIP thing's so cool, and it's just the pre-drinks and it really is a popular part of the night.
And you can book group discounts, a table of 8, is it, or a table of 10?
I think it's a table of 8 plus,
yep.
But get the tables. There's going to be plenty of tables, going to be plenty of dance room. But, and the last event we had 350 people, and we're expecting a lot more for this one. So, so get in early and just come.
It's going to be a great night.
Yeah.
And tickets are on sale now on rnb.org.au, and get your tickets now and tell your friends. And let's make a night of it, a real good rock and roll night of it.
Awesome. Well, I need to get back in that studio and practice some more songs.
Thanks, Wayne.
Thank you.